Well, we are live. My name is Ross Hartley. His name is Isaac Wagner, and today we're going to check out. Batman's been talked about recently. Isaac
Yep.
Wagner's been playing a Batman game, and now I'm going to play a Batman game, but not any old Batman game. It's just a game that has Batman in it. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. So yeah. Let me just turn off that version of the live stream that I've got in the background. Ugh, I hate the Twitch player. The Twitch player sucks. It's terrible. Alright, so there we go. That's that done and dusted.
So
So
do you like this game more than Injustice?
yes, I do like this game more than Injustice. Is it because I'm just a dribbling fanboy?
Maybe. Quite possibly.
That is a large part of it. Yes, that is true.
I mean, it has Scorpion right here, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna be Sub-Zero though. All right.
Yeah. So is this a return to the traditional 2D fighting game formula?
No, it's a
Okay,
weird
it's still
hybrid.
3D?
It's a weird hybrid. I'll get into that. Do you remember when
This
this
is...
game was first announced?
No.
2008.
Okay.
It was April, I want to say, and the first image they showed was like a render of Sub-Zero looking at Batman, and
Okay. Pretty cool.
yeah, but then the news got out pretty quickly that it was going to be T-rated and all that.
Oh. Oh, that's
Um,
that. This... Right, yeah. I remember
yeah,
that.
you can check the audio and all that. It should be okay. Shouldn't be too bad.
It seemed fine.
Yeah. It's been ages since I played this. God. Yeah, I'll be really terrible at this. I used to be pretty good at it back in the day, but
Yeah. I like how the stage here is like half Mortal Kombat, half DC. It's pretty
yeah,
cool.
they try and do that, and there's like levels that are like bit of that are exclusively Mortal Kombat and levels that are exclusively DC focused. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. This font and like UI stuff seems older than 2008 for some reason to me.
I
Like the
really,
matrix through.
I really don't like the free hits damage font. That's like really like I don't know. We didn't have time to put in a proper font. I don't know. I don't like.
Yeah, all of the fonts here seem like placeholder stuff that accidentally got out.
Yeah,
Given a 5 on giantbomb.com,
which
Mm.
yeah, pretty generous, isn't it?
pretty generous from what I'm seeing here. Again, this is multiple years afterwards, so
Yeah, I liked this game a lot when it came out, like because
yeah,
it's pretty fun,
yeah,
and this plays better than like remember like Deadly Alliance and Deception and all that.
yeah,
Like this plays more like a traditional Mortal Kombat game compared to those.
yeah,
Because when you use the D-pad, um, it's let's see if I can do a fatality. Yeah. When you use the D-pad, when you hit up, you jump instead of before in like Deception and all that. When you hit up, you move further into the background, and when you hit down, you move towards the camera and all that. And that's kind of tough in a game like this because that negates projectiles.
yeah,
Before in the 2D games, it's like, do I duck or do I jump over
yeah,
something? But once you bring in like sidestepping, it kind of ruins the balance. But
yeah.
you can still sidestep in this, but use the left analog stick instead of the D-pad. So it's like a weird mishmash between the two. They haven't quite gone full 2D yet, 2D, 3D.
Yeah,
But
this was before the full Mortal Kombat remake, basically, or
yeah,
Mortal Kombat 9 was that the one
that's the one. Yep,
that pushed the number in the series? Yeah,
yep. And that came out in
but just
2011.
called Mortal Kombat.
This is the last one with Midway.
Oh,
Um,
is this still midway? Interesting.
Yep. This is the very end.
Hmm.
Did a little
So-
mini game there, where you have to bash buttons, and the other person has to then guess what buttons they press, kind of thing. I don't really like it. It's not that great.
Seems a weird amount of like luck and gimmicky.
Yeah,
Also, that's a lot of damage. 21%. It's pretty good.
depends on how well you do.
Sure. Yeah. So did you stick mostly to the Mortal Kombat cast for these games, or did you get into some of the DC people? Is there a big difference between them?
Well, they all have different moves, so yeah. But
Sure, but like what's the series I'm thinking of? Like Tekken versus Street Fighter, like, or Street Fighter versus Tekken. I guess it was officially called. Like apparently they were pretty different depending on what roster you picked.
yeah,
Not only the part of them being different characters, but also like, oh, these guys do some weird Tekken stuff that maybe they shouldn't do, and like that's typical for Street Fighter stuff. Did this game have anything like that?
Not really. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
Fine.
some of the DC characters have moves that you've seen before on other characters that aren't in this game. If that makes sense. So like,
Some of the sucker punches and what's the uppercuts kind of look familiar? Maybe.
well, not. I mean like special moves. So like the Flash
Okay.
here, who I'm gonna get up against next. Like he has like the tornado like spin move, whatever you want to call it, that Cabal does. You know, for
Okay.
example, it's pretty much the same move that's been like applied to him, and it makes sense because he's the Flash. You know, he would
Yeah.
do something like that. So, um, yeah, this was the first game that they did in HD, of course.
Were you a big fan of the 3D fighting system from Mortal Kombat stuff previous?
It was fine, but this is better. Like this was a good step up,
Okay.
and this looked pretty nice at the time. I have to say, not amazing looking, but it was a big step up
Pretty
again.
rough nowadays, but that's
I
not.
don't think it looks that bad. It runs really smoothly. I think these guys were along with like the guys that made TNA Impact were like the first to figure out 60 frames per second with like the Unreal
Oh, really?
Engine. Yeah,
Alright, interesting.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I'm doing pretty terrible here. Another thing that this game has is that rage meter thing up at the top below
Yeah.
the health bars. You could do breakers, which you can break out of a combo, but if you save up and have two, like the way I do here, you can go in the rage mode. It just basically means that you do a lot of damage and you can't be hit out of things. It's yeah.
Okay.
Again, it's not a terrible system. It's just nothing great. You know.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. What are some of your favorite characters when you play this game? Some of your favorite
Sub-Zero was one of my favorites. I just can't really remember anything.
people? Yeah. Remember that fatality or whatever you did earlier.
Yeah, I know. I remember both fatalities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
Any DC people?
Do I remember any fatalities with the DC people?
I mean, like any? Do you play any DC people? Like just speaking of like main
I
like,
used
characters you
I
play.
played the Flash quite a bit actually. It's
Okay.
quite fun.
It's kind of similar to Cabal, maybe a
I
little
used
bit.
yeah, I used to play the Joker a bit as well.
Oh, interesting.
The PAL versions of this had two uncensored fatalities, you could say.
Is that the one with the gun where
Yep.
like it pops up as Bane? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only one I know.
yeah. So the
But
American,
it's a pretty good fatality where he pulls out the gun and then pulls out the real gun and actually shoots him. It's pretty good.
yeah, it's a good one. And yeah, I guess in the American version they cut away when he pulls the trigger or something like
Huh.
that, so you don't see
Weird.
the bullet like hit them in the head, but
Strange.
in the PAL version they show it.
So that's something they could probably do nowadays. They could probably get away with.
I think it was just because this game technically got a higher age rating over here
Yeah.
compared to you guys, so
Yeah. It's probably different like age thresholds or something. What's the how's the story mode in this game? Because for me, Mortal Kombat 9 was like the main appeal of the game was like it's really awesome story mode and story it was telling.
well, that's where all that
Like-
stuff came from. It came from this game.
Yeah, so I was asking
Yeah.
like, is this kind of where the foundations for a lot of that stuff is?
Yeah, pretty much. And this actually had two campaigns. It had a Mortal Kombat one and a DC one, which is neat. So it was
Yeah.
the same story from that told from different perspectives. That was cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. But the problem with this game, the main problem with it, is just there wasn't that much to do. You know. Yeah, the
it's just
arcade
like
mode.
arcade mode here, right?
Yeah, and then you had the story mode, and I don't remember like both put together probably isn't like too bad, but like they're not that long on their own, and I don't know. I remember
think
getting
this
through
had
them pretty
online.
quickly. It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Online was okay. I played quite a lot of
But
it.
like Challenge Tower or whatever, or all the various side things that Mortal Kombat has, like the crypt and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's not it. Yeah, none of that stuff.
Yeah. Not
So-
a lot of DLC for this game.
I don't think there was any.
Oh yeah.
You have to keep in mind, Midway did pretty much when this game came out,
Sure.
because this came out at the end of 2008, and they died in like March 2009.
You think experience with the Mortal Kombat people working on this game maybe helped sell them to Warner Brothers when Midway died?
Yes, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That you know, they already had a working partnership. You know, you could say.
Maybe they're pretty happy with like how they portray their characters or brought that stuff to the screen.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it about like? And then the Injustice came out, and you're not a fan of that game very much, right? So what is it about that game that like it just doesn't do for you compared to something like this?
Because Injustice is trying to be a bit more of its own thing. Like this is a Mortal Kombat game with some Mortal Kombat characters and some DC characters. While Injustice is trying to do its own thing. It does have a lot of similarities, but
Like back to block and stuff like that.
yeah, I just don't like it. It's not for me.
That's
I'm gonna look at the moves list because I don't have a clue on that. Icy counter, yeah, I remember that. Ice nugget, oh yeah, yeah. Sub-Zero has a teleport in this game, which is I don't think he's ever had a teleport before in any other game, which is kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah. It's usually Scorpion who has the teleport.
Yeah, he has a smoke fire thing. Was there any notable DC or Mortal Kombat characters that were missing from this game? Or was
Not
it mostly
really.
just kind of like the fan favorites got in there? The expected cast?
Pretty much everyone from 1 and 2 were in it.
Okay. And basically every important DC person, or possibly.
From what I could tell, yeah. I'm not an expert, but
Sure. Did the part where this had DC people matter very little to you was mostly like you got a new Mortal Kombat game? Was that the big deal for you?
I guess so, yeah. Well, it was the first one in HD, so it kind of cushioned the blow. The fact that it was kind of different gameplay-wise as well. Like, it wasn't just the same thing that they were doing. It was this weird hybrid between being a 2D and 3D, you know?
Uh-oh, Sub-Zero mirror match.
Yep.
I assume all the loading screen stuff is like cutscene stills, right?
I'm not sure about that. They might be.
Those look like 3D models. So I was just curious.
Yeah, but they're a big fan of their renders. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of hope so.
These stages are really bland so far.
Yeah, they're kind of bland. Well, some of see, it's kind of hard to visually. Yeah, this one's pretty bland. Some of them are kind of nice, but there's like a fiery hell one that one looks pretty cool.
What are some other crossover fighting games you want to see? I know the popular one, Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter, kind of game everyone kind of wants, right?
Yeah.
But any other crossovers you would want?
MK versus Def Jam.
MK versus Def Jam, all right.
Yeah.
Tupac versus Sub-Zero.
Well, he wasn't a Def Jam, but sure.
I'm just thinking popular rappers. I don't know. I don't know who the hell's on Def Jam.
Well, no, I don't know if anyone's on Def Jam these days. Like Justin Bieber's on Def Jam now.
Or maybe Mortal Kombat fighting other like franchise people. It doesn't have to be other. It could be like Mortal Kombat versus Destiny's Child or something.
Oh god, that'd be horrible. Destiny's
Mortal
Child. How dated is that reference?
Hey, that was a shit when I was a kid, man. Come on.
Yeah, it was a
Or
long
Mortal
time ago
Kombat
when you were
versus
a kid.
Mortal Kombat versus Metal Gear Solid or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the crossover thing. I get why it's popular, but
Yeah.
it's just not for me.
I mean, it's a fan fiction thing, right? Who would win, Goku or Sonic in a fight, right?
Yeah, fanfiction's fucking stupid. Let's be honest there, you know,
It has its place.
keep it at 100. You know?
I think it's impossible for that stuff to be like actual good fan, like high art, but that's not really the objective anyway. So that's okay. Any alternate costumes for these guys, or kind of what you see really get?
Nope. Nothing. That's
Very
what I mean.
bare bones, definitely on this thing, huh?
Yeah. That was the problem with Midway, you know. They, for a while, pumped out Mortal Kombat games pretty much every year. And it was kind of, yeah, corners were cut. Especially with this one, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try again, I guess. I don't know. I'll try
Is there
one more time.
anything at the end of this arcade mode?
What is it?
Do you get anything a story scene or something?
Yeah, you get an
with Arc?
ending. Yeah. I'll be Scorpion. How about that? I guess.
Sure.
Might as well choose someone else.
I like Scorpion more than Sub-Zero.
I used to be Baraka quite a bit.
I think the people I enjoyed the most when I played MK9, and like I got a little bit into it. I played a little bit online, but not like super deep or anything. I played a lot of Scorpion, of course. Also played a lot of who's the guy with the spinny move? We just talked about him with Flash.
Oh, Cabal.
Yeah, I played a lot of Cabal in Scorpion. Got that get over here move.
Yep, that one.
And this doesn't have like the MK10 thing of like alternate move sets for different characters
No.
or something. Okay. Less health stuff going on with Scorpion compared to other games. It seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty like in other games. He's very much a hell man.
I like his design in this one. I have to say, I do like it.
You do?
Yep.
You ever watch that live action Mortal Kombat thing?
The TV show.
Oh, there was the one like proof of concept one,
Oh, the Rebirth.
and then
Yeah.
there was the TV show that came out afterwards.
Yeah, the proof of concept thing was a lot more interesting.
Yeah, the actual one they put out was like super fucking boring,
Yeah.
super lame. That spear throwing stuff looks like Uncharted 4 ropes.
There you go. This game's
Yeah.
better for Uncharted 4, confirmed.
I mean, it just has the rope technology. It's like 1/3 as good as Uncharted, right? Ooh.
I like that in this one, as Scorpion gets damaged, his actual face comes up. I mean, you can see the skeleton underneath.
Oh,
This is the only
that's
game.
cool.
This is the only game that does that.
Is there damage for every character in this game where like some of their clothes come off or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's like little tears and like bruises on the face and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Like
Yeah.
oh,
Crazy.
oops, hanging out,
No.
or oh, his dick's hanging out.
Yeah. They really, MKX really did tone it down on that front. Which
do
is
you mean?
probably a good thing. The sizes.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a little like it's kind of like the Chun-Li and like who's the other chick? Chun-Li and then girl who wears no pants, just wears a unitard. Who's that chick?
No idea what you're talking about.
She's like she's a military person. She wears a beret.
Oh, Kami?
Yeah. They have pretty exaggerated proportions in like Street Fighter games, right?
Yeah.
But and Street Fighter's had that with like, Katana, Molina,
Jade.
Sona Blade,
Sonya.
Sonya.
Yep. Named after
Top.
Ed Boon's sister.
It's funny following Ed Boon's Twitter account. He always teases like the next game and like always retweets a female cosplay for his games. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I remember back in the day when he wasn't an asshole on Twitter. I haven't followed him for that long. I remember, those days.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Seems like a decent person.
Do you know what I don't like about MKX?
But
The way the health bars look. This is classic green bars, yellow text.
how's it look at MKX? I don't remember.
It's white. It's all white. It looks terrible.
Hmm.
It looks like
I don't-
injustice. I don't like it.
I didn't really like MKX that much compared to MK9.
I've played some of it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because They added a bunch of stuff since the last time I played it. They added the pit, and they added some stage fatalities. So yeah, that's cool.
Well, they also have like a ton of characters, right? They had season 2 characters or something, right?
Yeah, I don't have those.
It was mostly like guest characters, right? Like
It was 2 guest characters, yeah. Leatherface and Alien.
Alien. Yeah. That game died a weird death. Like no one gives a shit about MKX. It seemed like
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
it was a lot of the PC stuff that fucked that game pretty hard too.
Warner Bros.
After weird DLC plans.
Worst publisher ever.
Yeah, this background looks horrible. Holy shit.
I think the characters look good and like the moves that they do look good, but it's the environments is kind of what they cut back on, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And UI stuff. Fonts.
Yeah. Even though I like the health bars.
So Justice 2 is your interest in? Not gonna give it a try even? Just
Nope.
nope. What do you want from like an MK11? Let's say that is a thing.
I don't know.
They did end on a cliffhanger in that game, right? Like evil hat guy. I don't know. his
Yeah,
name.
evil hat guy. Yeah, and what else did they do? For me, it's just stuff that I would take out when it comes to the next one. I would take out I would change the AI so it looks more like this. I would. I'm not a big fan of the. This is something I don't like about it, MKX in hindsight. I don't like the let's make the characters old thing. I'm not really. I don't
Don't like
really
that?
like that. No, I don't. I don't like it.
That was interesting. It's definitely something you haven't done before.
Yeah.
I just want them to gut over that fucking alternate ability stuff. Like that stuff is really confusing to learn. As like someone who's not very good at fighting games.
Yeah, I think they should get rid of the multiple play style thing
Yeah,
again.
fuck that.
Good idea,
Super-
but you find one that you like and you stick to it. You know.
Yeah, and it's not like situational. Like I'm gonna pick this in this matchup. Like that's not how it works, right?
No,
Whereas maybe
yeah.
it is if you're like a better player.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. There's the hat man.
Thank God I don't know Hatman's name. Oh, Raiden. Okay. Mr. Hat himself.
Yeah.
He has more of like a battle armor thing look going for this one, doesn't he? More like
So,
armor stuff going on. He's usually just robe guy, isn't he?
it depends. Yeah, he's had a couple of different things. For one of the problems I think they had with characters, I think they got overly detailed as they went on. If that makes any sense at all.
What do you mean?
Like with Raiden's costume here, he has a cape and he has all these flaps and things. It's like, oh yeah, you probably need all that.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
like the
compli-
just look up MK2 Raiden. That's kind of I'm good with that. You know. I don't
it
need-
kind of complicates like the silhouette of the character a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Even with Scorpion here, with like the quilted, I don't know what you would call it.
yeah.
I'm not very good at this game, but I'm doing okay for the most
I
part.
think you're near the end.
Yeah.
What do you think of what were some of your favorite new characters in like MK11?
MK11.
Sorry, MK. My fault.
Oh yeah.
I like the new Cassie Cage. I thought she was pretty
She
good.
was okay. I like Aaron Black. By far the best one.
I didn't play much of him.
Yeah. Definitely the cool.
Yeah.
Definitely the one with the most
Ninja
potential.
Cowboy.
Yep. But as far as like, I didn't really like the Kombat kids. They're okay, just really bland, you know.
It's just like here are maybe alternate reality versions of some of your favorite characters, right?
Yeah. Like I kind of like Bug Lady, you know, Devora. I kinda like
Yeah, she's alright. Yeah.
I thought Cuddle Khan was terrible. Didn't like him.
Do you know who that is? Is that Skull guy?
No,
Skull
that's
Mask guy?
no, that's Shao Kahn. He wasn't in MKX at all.
Oh, it's Aztec guy.
Yeah, with the bluish skin.
Yeah. He seemed kind of lame.
I lost very narrowly there. Very sad.
That was a close one. It's a close one.
Doesn't
Seems like
help.
you kind of like mop up a lot of these people, and then they suddenly get really hard at the end here.
It, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't make things easier if I'm talking shit over the game. I'll be Brock. I'll try Brock.
Kind of like Jackie Briggs. She was kind of fun.
Yeah, like I thought the new characters were fun. Well, I mean, some of them were, but like, just not
Hundreds.
interesting to look at. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty bad character designs. I think Cassie Cage is the only one that was like pretty decent looking.
I think Aaron Black's pretty cool.
But he's Cowboy Ninja. It's hard to fuck that up, right?
I know, but they could have. Are you a Baraka fan?
I've never played Brocco seriously, so probably not.
What about just in concept?
Well, I thought Baraka was a person, but apparently there's multiple Barakas or something.
It's a race, the Tark and whatever.
Okay. So Baraka is one of them, right?
Yes.
Tarkin.
Like Melina, I guess, as well.
I don't like his mouth. It's kind of the same thing about Melina. I just don't like their mouths. It's really creepy.
That's the point. I'm gonna look at the moves list real quick. I just don't remember anything.
You're shooting those projectiles really well.
Screw it. He doesn't have that many moves. Okay.
You're saying Baraka maybe not super well developed.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I see.
Say he's garbage. Is that what you're saying?
He needs buffed.
He needs buffs. Next patch.
Yeah. Even though I remember using him quite a bit actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. I want to say. No. I think I kind of half know one of his fatalities, but I don't know. I'm surprised that I didn't remember any, considering it's been a very long time since I played them. Now I'm going to take on one of the sub bosses.
Ooh, Supas.
Yeah.
Is this Dark Side?
Yep. Though it could be Shao Kahn as well, you know. But I've just I've got Dark Side instead. But yeah, it can be Shao Kahn. Yeah, this guy kind of sucks. You can actually play as the sub bosses in this one. You can unlock them. Oh god, he's
Alright.
Yeah.
Are they broken like most like sub boss characters
I don't
are?
think so. They're just not that. No, I don't think so. They might not do as much damage when you play as them. Something like that.
Yeah, because this guy's like hitting you hard. The Dark Side's a DC thing, right?
Yes. That was good. It was a shame.
I really dislike it in comic books when they become like about aliens or magic. I really don't like comic books when they go down that path. Those paths.
Any aliens or magic fans in the eyes?
I mean, I like aliens and I like magic, but not in the context of superhero stuff. I think it just makes things even more confusing than they already are. Here's another half Mortal Kombat, half DC thing.
Yep.
These are probably my favorite stages. It seems like the most work is put into these stages. Oh, you came back. You're giving it back to this guy.
Yeah.
That's what I always do when like they're very near death and I'm just like getting shit on. 'Cause I just keep spamming uppercut.
Oh, this guy sucks. You know?
Not a fan?
Not a fan. Not a fan.
His ground pound thing seems kind of busted.
Yeah, he beat me. I lost. Um, yeah.
It's like that guy's kind of overpowered a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, he's not. He's really not that bad. It's just I haven't played it in ages.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm not gonna play anymore. You beat him, and then there's a big boss at the end. He's a mix between Shao Kahn and Darkseid, and they call him Dark Khan. Get it? You know?
Oh,
And
yeah,
he just
yeah.
has a mix of like their moves, and he's harder. And then apart from that, there's not much else. Let's go into the extras here.
Did you want to show off any of the story mode, or not particularly interested?
I don't know. I just don't know how. I don't know how it'll present it. So, like as far as I might need to turn up volumes and stuff like that. Here's the bios. Yeah, so I can look at Kano and go load into something.
Do you have any Indians unlocked, or all
In-
that stuff gone?
In what?
You have any Indians unlocked for these guys, or
I thought you said Indians.
oh no, Indians, no Indians. Obviously, you
Endings?
can't have minority. You can't have minority people in this game. It's just not acceptable.
So yeah, basically it's like a model viewer, and then you can hit A to look at the bios. Can you look at the endings in this? Is that an
There was a
option?
thing extras that said Indians.
Okay, okay. I'll look at that. Next.
I don't know if you had any, or I don't know if you have to unlock them first or something.
I probably have them though. Yeah, I have them all unlocked. I'm pretty sure I did beat the game of every character because I'm very sad.
Same.
Whose ending do you want to see?
I don't know. I'll let you pick. You remember any of them being especially good?
Nope. This one looks good. I'll
Okay.
play it. Let this one play.
Though the combat rage completely disappeared once Dark Khan was defeated, it drove Kano irreversibly mad. Turning on friend and foe alike, he became an outcast.
Oh no, this Kano turns
Kano's
to the
appearance
Joker.
changed as well. He has painted his face to further express his seething anger. Alone in the depths of insanity, Kano endlessly repeats, "Death to Shang Tsung. Death to Shang Tsung. Death to Shang Tsung."
So there you go. What do you think of that award-winning ending?
This is fucking horrible. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're all kind of like that. They all have, from what I remember, the Mortal Kombat characters have like a DC twist, and like
Like that guy just becomes the Joker, basically. Kano
Yeah,
just becomes,
Sub-Zero basically becomes Batman, as you can see in the little picture of that.
oh,
But
weird.
I
Yeah.
think
sure.
I want to say that the DC characters have like more of a Mortal Kombat sort of ending, so that's kind of interesting. But
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
yeah, I wish they had. I wish they were presented in a slightly better way.
What's up? Let's check out Batman's real quick, since
Okay.
yeah, you know, staying relevant.
Concerned that other worlds might once again invade Earth, Batman created an autonomous global security system to monitor.
Do we have Mortal Kombat announcer for
His system, OMAC, Outer World Monitor,
Injustice?
is designed to detect and trap
No.
invaders from alternate universes.
It's different.
OMAC has already discovered a breach in Metropolis.
What'd you think of that one?
I'm still watching.
I hope you enjoy it, because I didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. That was miserable. What the hell was that? Glad we saw that.
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
5 out of
GiantBomb.com.
I'm not throwing any shade at our boys. Like
I'm throwing
nothing-
shade.
Nothing but love for
Even
everyone
at the
GiantBomb.com.
time, I looked at that score and that seems overly generous.
It
is what
was
I thought.
overly generous. It was, and I like this game quite a bit, but
Yeah.
it's not that good. You know, it's clearly
Yeah.
doesn't have enough going on.
Yeah, it seems pretty bare bones and like what's there is not necessarily all amazing.
No, it was good though. They did a good
Sure.
job.
Yeah.
Does
But thanks
Xbox
for
Live
showing-
for this game actually work?
Xbox Live?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. It's better.
No,
than...
I don't know if it does. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, you don't know if it does.
Yeah.
Like server takedown.
Oh
or
no,
something?
the server's not available. That's gone.
Oh. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's done.
That's done. And I guess that's done of our video feature here. Playing
Yes.
some Mortal Kombat versus DC. Is that what? DC Universe.
DC
versus
Universe.
Yeah. So, unless there's anything else you want to show us, Hartley?
No, that's about it. The game itself isn't that remarkable, but it's kind of interesting in the canon. You know, like it's like a weird precursor to what they, the NetherRealm guys would end up doing later on, and I don't know. It's
I like,
interesting.
we didn't see it in the story mode, but I like that stuff was a precursor to like how MK9 does it, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of the big deal for me about that game was its story mode. So, yeah, that's cool. And I just after playing Batman Telltale series, it's interesting to see another take on this stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's here.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Thanks for our story.
All right, no problem. Shutting this down now.